Hey guys, Skidoo Ambassador Dave Norona here today to talk about adjusting your chain in the chain case area. Now you may find it weird that I'm on the left side of the machine, the clutch side of the machine, when the chain case is on the right side of the machine as well as the adjustment. But bear with me, I've got a little bit of a hint that will show you how to know if your chain is loose or if it's good to go. So first of all, we're going to need to take off the left side door that houses our tools. We're going to need the tool that we can adjust our clutch as well as our chain case, and we're going to set that aside and pull off our clutch side as well as our right side door. I'm pretty sure you know how to do that now, so we're going to save you time and get right at it. We're going to take the secondary and we're actually going to give it a wiggle, and you can see how much movement there is in this. This chain has stretched and it needs to be adjusted. So that's one sure way to find out. Now, it's really important on the 2023 that you check this. I check it every ride, but you check it a lot, especially in the first 1,000 kilometers. That'll give you an indication of maybe how often you do need to check it, and it'll sort of set you up for success, let's say, as you move through the kilometers or miles on your machine. It's really easy to do it. It just literally takes a second to check it to know that you need to tension it, or if it's solid, that you don't. And I check it, like I said, every ride, especially for the first 1,000 kilometers. It'll ensure that you're running the performance maximum of the machine, and you're also going to save your chain. You can imagine if the loose chain and you take a big jump and land, or you hit something, the track spins and then hooks up, how much pressure would be on that chain. And that's really common way most people snap their chains, and we don't want you to ever do that. So adjusting it is the one easy way to do it. So what we're going to do is, well, we need to adjust it. We're going to tighten this chain, so we need to move it in the clockwise direction. And what we're going to do is we're going to insert the Torx tool into the screw on the other side behind the chain case. You can see it's right there. There is a cotter pin in there. You do not need to remove it. It actually is sort of a placement holder where you want that bolt to end up. And then we're going to come back here and we're going to see it still moves a little bit. So we're going to go back to the other side and do another 3 turns. 1, 2, and 3. Well, there you go. That thing is perfectly tight. You don't want to crank that bolt on the other side. Again, you don't want your chain super tight either. You want it to find its happy spot where this isn't moving, but it's nice and snug, just hand tight on that bolt. And like I said, this is super easy to do. When I go for a ride, I make sure I'm topped up with oil and gas. I check my belt tension as well as if there's any movement in my secondary, meaning that I need to tighten my chain as well. And then I'm good to go riding. I like to tell people to do this as often as possible. Like I said at the beginning, I do it every ride, and then I start to learn sort of the way my machine works and what I've been doing and how often I've been riding, and that'll give you an idea when to check it. But I say anywhere from 1 to 3 or 4 rides, especially in the first 1,000 kilometers, and it'll just make sure your machine's running top notch. Well, hopefully that helps you adjust your chain in your chain case area. Next time we'll talk about changing your chain case oil after break-in. We'll see you out in the POW.